So tell me, why are you here today? Why are you picketing these hospitals?
We're picketing because we are unable to reach an agreement with the employer. And what's most important to us is the patient care, that we have enough nurses to take care of patients.
So
it's about patient safety.
It's your top concern is patient safety? This hasn't anything to do with like just wages or benefits or things like that?
Not just wages and not just benefits. Obviously that's included, but the most important thing to us is patient care and make sure that the patients get the care that they deserve.
Okay. You know what, I even forgot. Let's start over for a second. I forgot to ask you your name, so let's start over.
My name is Mary Scattarelli. I'm a registered nurse at the Phillips Eye Institute.
Okay. So, what do you hope to gain from today's action then?
We hope to gain, what we want to do is we want the employer to see that we're serious about this. This is critical for the nurses, and that they'll come back to the table and work this out.
Okay. So what are your top demands? Is it the patient-staff ratios? Is that what you want? Okay.
And the pension. All of that's very important to us.
Why is that so important to you guys? How is patient-staff ratios related to patient safety?
Because you need to have enough nurses to take care of the patients so that you can get them through the crisis in their life.
How do you respond to the hospital's contention that, that the economy is tough, they don't have the money, they need the flexibility to control, the workplace and assigning in nurses to a certain amount of patients? I mean, what do you say to that? Well,
they need to do that. They need to make that a priority. And it's all about that. So for us, it's not about the economy. We've worked through a lot of bad times, and the nurses have always been there for them. We can work it out, but for whatever reason, they chose not to work with us and not let us have a voice.
So what happens after this 24-hour strike? I mean, what happens if they don't come back to the bargaining table, and what's your next move?
Well, what we're going to do is wait and hear what the negotiating committee has to say. We're going to take their lead on that.
Okay.
We're hoping that they'll see the light, though.
So, tell me, how tough is it to be a nurse? Do you feel like you're overworked, or you feel like give me kind of the rundown, the working conditions in there?
For us here at the Phillips Eye Institute, it's the pace.
Right.
So what we want to do is care for the patients. At the same time, they're trying to where our schedules are full. And I'm sure it's that way at Abbott Northwestern and Children's and all the rest of the hospitals too. It is tough. Nursing is tough, but the nurses went into it because they care, and they care for the patients and the families.
Okay, great.